And we should be rolling.
Hello, everybody.
Uh, yeah, today it's just me and Carter because Andre asked for a specific time for us to record today, and he just didn't show up. He
Yeah.
decided that he's going to play League of Legends instead of doing this, which what he wanted to do at this time.
Yeah,
And
he asked us to set up now, and then now he's just playing games and ignoring us, so that's cool.
Yeah, so today we have a classico, a real
Yeah.
classic, just the two fellas.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to start with?
Fuck no. I never do.
I don't either. Let's start with this for our gaming fans. I started playing Valhalla. Hate it. Don't like it.
Yeah. I knew you would.
The voice acting is shit.
Yeah, they really need to work on that shit. I agree. I think the main character dude sounds good, and I agree everybody else sounds like shit. Go ahead.
They all sound bad.
Really? You don't even like the
It's
main
like
guy?
they didn't process any of the vocal lines at all.
Yeah, no.
So it's all just super fucking flat. It's like you are paid millions of dollars to do this,
Right.
and you just didn't do it.
That's what I told you about the very beginning. In the
Yeah.
very beginning, there's like this empty void, and you hear a woman's voice, and it's going through, and it's just flat. There's no like hollowness. There's no echo, like you would assume when you're looking at it. It takes you out of it very, very
Yeah.
much. Now,
And
if you were, sorry, go on.
And then I saw like the shit that you're talking about, like with the just sound effects missing.
This shit
parts
is
of the game.
insane.
There's dudes falling in the water, and there's just no sound to them.
There's
at
no
all.
sound. It's like the scene is incompleted.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the one yet, but there's two dudes fighting, and they're in a crowd of people, and there's no sound. They're like, and they're like punching each other and shit, and there's a crowd of people just going silently like.
I have not seen that yet.
There's no fucking sound to it, and they're just beating the shit out of each other, and there's no like punching sounds. There's nothing. There's just the sound of like. It's like there's no fuck. It's like they didn't finish the scenes. It's so fucking insane. It's like I can't believe this shit.
They just didn't fucking do their jobs.
Yeah, they didn't. No, well, like I said before, it's because Ubisoft makes their developers work way too fucking hard to do stupid shit in short periods of time. They had to make they had to make Red Dead Redemption 2 on one of the biggest maps in video games, but Vikings with a bunch more shit added, and they had to do it with like half the time.
Yeah.
It's like, of course shit's missing. That's not a surprise at all. Ubisoft doesn't give their fucking developers a break.
Well, either does the people who made Red Dead either.
That's true, yeah. They've had trouble with it. Shit's bad,
making
dog.
that game for like 6 years, and they still make them work like 7 days a week.
Right, it's
like
insane.
13-hour days.
It's fucking insane. It's bad. It's hard out here for a pimp, dog. You can't be making games and getting a good career. Shit's garbage.
Hard out here. I don't know. Yeah, what you said. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah.
That's what else is in the news? That's not in the news, but
Armenia and some other place that begins with A are at war. So that's round of applause for those guys.
Clap for the boys.
Yeah.
The Armenian boys.
Yeah, Armenian boys. You know, when we started, I was trying to pick like a good shirt that worked well. I had a dark blue one, and that didn't work. And now I picked this gray one, and I look like I should be covered in stains or something. I look like I'm recording this out of a fucking trailer.
Yeah.
This is possibly the most disgusting color I could have picked.
Yeah.
And I hate it right now.
You went through like 4 shirt changes before we started.
Yeah, because I had a wife beater on. And then I was like, I'm gonna pick a different shirt. Look at look at him. Fire him right now. Fire.
Wow.
Watch you fire him on the camera.
Wow. Look who decided to show up. Without his camera on or anything, too. So that's even better.
We're going right now too, by the way. So
Yeah.
I know.
Way
take
to
it easy with your nudity and racism,
way to
please.
put a screeching halt to what was happening.
Please don't. Please continue.
It's too late now. You already fucked it
Too late
up.
now. No.
You've already squallered. Or what is that? Is that the word? Squandered?
Squandered. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the word.
Everybody
very-
get a big round of applause to Mateo for showing up
Yeah.
an hour and 40 minutes late to the time that he told us was the best for him.
I
Yeah.
said after 2.
Right.
Anytime after
So
2.
after 2:00,
Yeah.
I waited, and you had
Yeah.
said nothing to me. So I waited another hour, and then I said, "When are you going to be ready?" And you just
Yeah,
ignored me.
I
You ignored
completely
both of
lost-
us.
I completely lost time. I'm gonna be honest.
And then we
After
started.
12:30, I went to go do that thing. I came back, and then we took these because we never did take the couch out. So we took that, loaded that up, and then that was a whole fucking thing. I was having to sit in the car while he berated me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
that was.
I don't care. I'm not. We're not feeling sorry
I
for you
know.
today. So
No.
Don't feel sorry for
don't
me.
try
I'm still
this.
late. I'm not trying. I'm just saying, that, fucking a lot of things happen.
Well, that's life.
That's life.
That's what Billy Joel says.
That's
life.
what Billy Joel says.
Is that a Billy Joel song?
I
The one
Do
at the
not
end of
know.
the Joker? No, that's Sinatra.
What? The end of the Joker. What are you talking about?
I think we're talking about two different songs that have "That's Life" in it. Probably. I thought when you said "That's Life," it's the one at the end of the Joker.
Is that at the end of the
All
Joker?
the people say. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
yeah, that's
I didn't know
Sinatra.
that was in Joker.
Yeah, it's at the very end.
When he's in the
you
car.
confused Billy Joel.
No.
with
No. When he's escaping the asylum, kind of in his head, there's like the bloody footprints, and he's walking in slow motion. He's being chased by the guards.
No
You
idea what
don't
you're talking
remember
about.
that?
No.
It's the very end of the movie. Wow.
I don't.
Anyway,
Amazing.
play Sinatra's "That's Life."
Because
He got arrested.
you
Well,
confu-
yeah, because he.
Didn't
yeah.
they stop it? They crashed a car into the cop car, and he got out.
No, this is at the very end. This is that past that. He's at a
Keep
point
forgetting.
where he's in the white room, and the bitch asks what he's laughing about, and he's like, "You wouldn't get it." And then she says something, and he looks at her, and then it goes to a hallway, and he's got his handcuffs on. He's walking down the hallway, and it's all white. And then he's walking, and his footprints are bloody as he walks. And it plays Sinatra's "That's Life," and then he dances a little bit, and then goes one way, and then a guard chases him, and then he goes back.
I don't remember that at all.
That's crazy. You're gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah, just so I can see the end part.
Well, because it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And it
And-
represents us as like homicidal maniacs who
White-
kill everybody with a
white-
good excuse.
Incel like men.
Yeah. Our good excuse, of course, being that we are mentally ill and society can't take care of us.
I like how they're like, this is about white men, and Joaquin Phoenix isn't even white.
I'm so glad that I don't even fucking.
Actually, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I don't know what his ethnicity is. His name's Joaquin, so I'm assuming he's somewhat.
He seems
Spanish descent.
vaguely Italian or Sicilian. I don't really know.
I thought he was like Mexican.
I don't know. You could be right.
Shout out to the boy. He had a son. He had a son like a week
Oh.
ago.
Did he never at River?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool.
After
River
his,
Phoenix.
his dead brother, R.I.P.
Oh yeah. He had a rough one.
Oh yeah, he died.
No, I mean he had a rough life. He had a rough, bad stuff happened.
River?
No. Fucking Joaquin.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he have like a really cruel fucking life? And his brother dying on him was just like one of the many things that shape him. I don't know. I thought he had.
I know River had it rough because he died.
Maybe I'm thinking of Keanu Reeves. I
Corey
think Keanu
Feldman?
Reeves. No, I think Keanu Reeves had a really hard life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's like, the 10 people he's been friends with have all like died.
Yeah,
Something
right.
Like that. Like he had a girlfriend and then she died. And
Well,
then,
he's
like,
clearly killing them.
Yeah, he's John Wick in him.
Yeah, he's John Wick in him.
He's RL John Wick. I remember I was watching that movie with my dad, and my dad was like, "This couldn't happen in real life." And I'm like, "No shit."
No
That's
shit. No
You
shit.
think there's just like a hotel for assassins? IRL? Come on. Of course it doesn't
Mateo?
happen in real life.
Your camera's not on, by the way, Mateo.
I don't know.
Why?
Hide the shame.
Why do you do this?
You know why I do.
You just like to ruin the show.
You know why I do this.
We can attribute all of our not-success to not to the fact that we aren't funny at all, but
Yeah.
we have incredibly low production quality. But we can now blame it all on you sabotaging the show regularly.
Hey, I
Or
spent money on my production.
Trevor, what we have 3 secret episodes now because Trevor fucked up the recording.
Not secret episodes,
No,
episodes
they're the
lost forever.
Lost
Yeah.
episodes.
Okay.
Lost
Also,
episodes.
yeah, it's just the fact that last week we didn't upload one, and that's just because it didn't record their audio. So
Because Trevor shit the bed.
I didn't
It's
fuck
a
up.
bad system. Because the software is
Sometimes
just
it's just shit.
we have just free software. so
That's
it
still
just
on your
sucks
side. You shit the
sometimes.
bed.
But
Just
and you can only find out the entire episode is trashed once
after.
everything is done. Yeah, that's fucking just sucks.
It's so demoralizing. It's the most defeating thing ever.
Like getting your balls crushed in the middle
No,
of a street
that's actually
fight.
pretty hot. So
No, in the middle of a street fight. Let me finish, dumbass.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
yeah, whenever I have a girl over, I'm like, I want you to destroy
No,
my balls.
I said in a fucking street fight.
please
getting your
just
balls crushed.
crush them.
Step on my
Step all over.
step on my sack.
Oh my god.
Hit it with a.
High heels.
I got a little miniature tennis racket that's just for my nuts. You just beat
Give
the
him
shit
one
out
of those little
Bugs
kind of
out.
little wooden mallets.
Yeah, like a little midget gavel.
A little midget gavel.
Yeah.
A little wooden meat tenderizer. Punk. You're just on the bed like, oh, just enjoying it way
Yeah.
too much.
Just coming, straight up,
Jesus
just
Christ.
nutting everywhere, covered in bust.
Covered in bust. I'm gonna name an event that now.
Coming in
They have an
or
event.
covered in bust.
Covered in bust.
That's a good name.
I like it.
Someone should take that and do something with it.
Us, we should do something.
Yeah, well, yeah. We should grab the reins on our own ideas for once. We should do that.
Yeah, we
should
really
stop coming up with ideas and be like, someone do this, and we should just
Yeah.
do them.
We should go to the Civic Center near us, and we should rent out an evening or something. We should get like an event planned, and we'll see how far we can go with having nothing actually happen at the event. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Was
just,
that like a one night extravaganza, like, and have like ticket sales for certain families and shit? It's like, oh, buy the family pack and save $10 to the event at the river. March 21st. And I want to see how far we can go with having no event actually planned. We'll book the thing and we'll have people buy tickets and then they'll go and we'll be like, oh, there's not like a band. We didn't say anything was going to happen.
just nothing happens.
Nothing happens, yeah.
I think
It's just a
we
big night extravaganza.
could possibly get sued.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
If they don't kill us first.
we won't even be there.
No,
We'll be-
yeah,
We'll
exactly.
be in our ivory tower watching it. We made off with all the money like Bernie. Bernie made off.
Yeah.
We go to international waters, so we can't be tried and convicted of anything.
Can't sue me. I
Yeah.
ran away.
That's how
Yeah.
I get to Ecuador, actually.
There you go. Yeah, you saw an event and then nobody can find you because no one's going to Ecuador.
Yeah. They're like, well, someone's like, he's in Ecuador, and they're like, ah, fuck it, it's not worth it.
Fuck it. He's gone. He's essentially off the planet now.
Yeah, off the grid with a couple.
Hmm?
Are Ecuador's Latin? Are they Latin?
I don't fucking know.
It should be like some Latina kind of thing.
They're
They're South America, so they're either Latin or Portuguese.
There you go. I don't know what you mean by Latin, but I'll give it to you.
Spanish type.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
That was the most.
My
racist thing you
worldview
could
is
say.
extremely
That is the
limited.
most
I
racist thing you could have said.
I don't know shit about what is
You start
outside.
going to the fucking dartboard and just start hitting threes. I'm like, yeah, that's a bullseye.
You interrupted me for that.
Yes, I interrupted you for that. I interrupted you for a lot less though.
I don't. Yeah, that wasn't a high mark of them though. That was still
No.
pretty down there.
Exactly. I hit a 3 and I said, "Yep."
Yeah, you didn't hit a 3 at all. You fucking bricked.
No,
shot.
I've hit zeros before. This is a 3 compared to those zeros. This is a 3.
No, that's another brick. You did airball.
Oh, there I go, fucking spitting in my mouth again.
You think if your dick was big enough, you could continuously like suffocate women with it when they're sucking the off?
Oh, it's in the glove.
Be homicidal and kill them, but you could keep making it look like an accident.
Yeah. But I mean,
Cool.
the problem with that is getting them to believe you. How you're gonna tell like, how officer, my dick is just so huge. She sucked on
You're
it.
like,
And
how can you
got it.
prove that? And it's gonna be like,
You can try it.
this is a shot.
Yeah. You get like one of
You
those hard ass detectives, and he's like, "I'll suck the dick to prove it."
you got some blue chew? I can
Yeah.
fucking make it. I can pinch a full tent right now if you need.
They just have to give me like 20 minutes because she just.
Give me a second.
It never
There it
gets
goes.
old.
Here we go. You got like a female cop. This would help.
I like a woman in uniform.
Like a woman dressed up like a man and hiding all of the sexual qualities
Yeah.
about her. That's what really gets me going.
Yeah, I like a woman dressed up as a man who's just not doing her job. That's where it's at for me.
Got really sexy.
It's just, we're ignoring you for the rest of this
I
because
don't even know
you're
that.
talking and you're essentially whispering and we can't hear you, and then you interrupt to say some dumb shit about darts.
Some
The fuck? Why do you? You know what pisses me off? All right.
Don't put the
Go
fucking
over
idea
here.
in my head.
grinds your gears.
Yeah.
What
Not.
grind?
I will never say that phrase in my entire life. Fucking like, there's no bars that have actual fucking dartboards anymore. They're all the plastic bullshit darts.
yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
They were tired of assassins trying to get people that way. They saw the video game Hitman and they're like, we gotta proof
Yeah.
our bars. We
All
gotta
these
save
drunk assassins.
these drunk assassins. People flicking them across
Yeah.
the room at people at the bar.
There's
couldn't
almost
even-
like
That would hurt, right?
Oh
but,
yeah.
like, it'd be like, and you're like, ow, motherfucker.
It
Like, you'd
fucking
be
hurt
okay.
a lot.
I mean, I know it would hurt, but it would be like, you'd be okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it would hurt.
Yeah, it would hurt. You'd be okay.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, how
It
many
would hurt.
times can
But
you
I
go to a
mean,
bar and get hit in the
it hurt.
fucking back of the head with a dart until you get a little pissed off?
The first time is enough to get pissed off.
Yeah. It's like, this is the 8th time this week I've been hit in the head with a dart.
Good for you.
They never
Yeah.
have them in like good places either. They're not like in their own section. The dartboard is always like 3 feet away from the actual fucking bar stools. So it's like
Yeah.
you're just playing with fucking fire.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's- what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? People are getting wasted and throwing metal objects at the wall. And
You and
then
me should
have,
go to
like,
Hogs and Dogs again soon.
what?
We should go to Hogs and Dogs again soon.
Yeah, that place is a.
Shit show.
I love it. I love how shitty it is.
Yeah,
It really
no,
is.
it's great because of how shitty it is.
The fucking shit's
It's-
coming off the walls. I love that
Yeah,
place.
it is one of the shittiest places.
They also do not give a fuck whoever's smoking. They don't care about that rule at all.
Yeah, we might not. Probably shouldn't be saying the name because they could shut down for certain shit.
Maybe.
Yeah, and it's
Depends on who sees this.
That's true. Yeah, it's it's just a huge shithole, and it's
I love it. It's absolutely the best
Yeah.
place on earth.
everybody in there is like, they could be like about to kill somebody.
Yeah,
great.
people are like horrible old racists and hippies in leather jackets.
Yeah, they bring dogs in there and shit, and they just run around.
Yeah,
It's insane.
the bathrooms are. Don't expect to go to the bathrooms. The bathrooms are fucking destroyed. I've gone in there twice, and
How
the
many
second
glory
time I was like, "Yep, that's it. I'm never coming in here ever again."
How many glory holes?
Not in the bathrooms. I love that whole other place. The
Yeah.
rest of the place is terrific. It smells like smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like it's like you went back in time.
exactly. This is what I love about it.
It's like you open the door and you're like, this is the Wild Wild West.
Yeah,
This is
that's not even that. It's like you're in fucking like deep, dense Brooklyn in the fucking late '80s. It's
yeah.
like you're at a perfect time to be at a bar in history, and there's only ever like 5 people there. At least when
Yeah.
I've gone. I love it how small it is. And they just do not give a fuck. I love that bar so much.
1 out of every 3 people there is selling coke.
I love
that's
that.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't do coke. I wouldn't buy it because it's way too expensive. But like, it's sick. The people are just like,
See, you could just like, I've never bought in cocaine, but I have done it, and that's the beauty of being a social cocainer, is that you just never have to buy it. You just go.
I only do it socially. Yeah.
Yes, it's like a social smoker. You know, it's like
I only hit a bump socially.
here at the bar, and I like there's a guy there that I relatively know. We're not friends, but we're not like we know each other pretty decently. And I'm like, I'll buy him a shot, and then he'll be like, "You want to go do some coke in the bathroom?" Absolutely, dude. Let's go.
Absolutely. Please, thank you.
And that's how you conquer the world.
Yeah, my dad one time he was at a bar. This was years ago, but he walked into the bathroom and there's like there's no stalls. He just walked into the bathroom because you open it and it's like there's the toilet and then there's the sink and then there's 2 dudes and they were doing coke in the bathroom because the door isn't fucking locked. He walks in, he sees them doing coke, and he's like, "Oh, my bad." And he closes the door and he leaves. And then later, one of the dudes came out of there, and he was just furious at my dad. Like, he got up in his face, and he was screaming and shit for no reason. Because they didn't lock the door,
Yeah.
so they're mad at the first person who walked in.
Also, like, don't be a bitch. Like,
Don't be a bitch. Yeah.
Some guy walks in, you with doing coke. Offer him some.
Yeah. Right.
That's
yeah.
how you get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, you? And then he'll be like, no, thanks, I'm good. Or he'll be like, yes.
Yes.
And then your problem solved. Because if he leaves and he's like, well, at least they offered me some. You know?
What'd you do if you walked into the bathroom and they were doing it off of the floor in front of the toilet?
Might be a little bit more of a problem.
That's just how they like to do it.
Like, there's so many better ways of doing this, guys. I would prefer them to do it off the toilet than the floor.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, as just as principle, it's like, I get that you have to go into the bathroom, but like, don't do it off of any of these surfaces.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I think it's the right perfect amount of where it needs to be, of what it needs to be.
If you went in there and they were giving another man a swirly in the toilet.
That would just be funny.
I was like, oh shit, high school all over again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we went on that old
We'd be like,
horse.
yeah, get that loser. Get him. Get that fucking loser ass bitch.
Get him! Get him!
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Like, punching him in the stomach while they're dipping him in.
We never had swirlies at our school, I don't think.
No.
We had
Because
nothing like
if people were swirling kids, those kids would come back and shoot them.
Yeah, that's
We
fair.
don't do that. It's a fair response, in my opinion.
Our form of like bullying and hazing at school was like, oh, you don't drive a truck, you must be a faggot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this is sick.
The form of bullying and hazing at our school was like, you don't play football, then you can't talk to us. And that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't very bad. It was just people were just like passively mean,
angry,
in the way that like they just wouldn't associate with people.
Yeah, they were just shitty.
Yeah, they're just shitty people.
They were just like shitty to you.
Yeah.
You didn't get like fucking thrown and stuffed in lockers and shit like Andre.
Yeah.
We had one kid. One kid did get stuffed in the locker at our school.
He
You
did?
said they
Yeah.
did, and now you're saying they did. What the fuck, Trevor? Come on.
Fucking. It was only one kid. And that's because he was like 4 feet tall.
I think I know.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yep. I do. All right.
He got stuffed in one, and that was hilarious because he was in there for like a full day.
Dude, if I was small like Mateo, I would just hide in my locker all day on
Yeah.
purpose. Because like, well, I wouldn't go to class. Fuck that. Especially if I had a smartphone or like an iPod, and I could just.
Your iPod Nano just sitting there. Yeah.
But I wasn't small and skinny. I was a big fat man, like
Yeah,
I am,
you are.
and I could never hope to fit into a locker.
You're a sexy big fat.
I'm sometimes very like hesitant to say a thing about like our high school and shit because I'm like I don't know who listens.
Probably not a lot. I mean,
Yeah, I mean definitely not the people that I probably would talk about, but it's like maybe someone that knows them gets
yeah.
it.
Well, there's also you got to think it's important for them to hear how that life was through a different lens. That's important. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, as well as I do is the people that we went to school with are very open to criticisms and other perspectives.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're always super open-minded. You're right. That is a problem.
Actually, open-minded.
It was sarcasm. They're not at
Okay.
all. They're horrible people.
Oh, good, cool.
But like I had this chick that had her locker was right next to mine, and I had the shittiest locker spot in the entire fucking building because it was right in a corner of a doorway, and the bitch next to me was pregnant. So she took up hers and mine. So for like a whole 3 years, I just didn't use my locker.
She was pregnant for 3 years.
Yes, she got pregnant like 4 times, dog.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
And the
true.
1 year that she wasn't pregnant, she just didn't like show up at all to school. So I was like, I finally get to use my locker for my senior year. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So I just show up to classes without the books and shit, and then the teachers are always like, "Where the fuck's all your shit?" Like, this is my locker. And they're like, "Why didn't you get it?" Cause I wouldn't have showed up to class if I had to wait. And like, why do you wait? I was like, "Cause the chick is pregnant and she takes
Right.
up mine and her locker. I have to wait for her to get the fuck out of the way." And they're like, "Well, you can just borrow a book for today." I'm like, "I'm just never bringing mine." Because you're going to bitch that I'm late. And then I'm going to be like, I'm late because I have to wait for the fucking chick with 8 babies in her to
8
fucking
babies
get out of the way.
The fucking broodmare that's carrying a
Yeah.
litter.
And they'll be like, that's no way to talk about a pregnant lady. And they're like, well, you don't have a locker next to her. So,
You don't get this piece of shit.
in her defense, she was nice when she talked to me. But
That's
stop
true.
getting
She was-
pregnant.
She was
Stop
always a nice person to me.
Oh, yeah, just
I had a
fucking
problem with her. Like specifically, like
racist.
there were like a few people who were like, they were nice.
Yeah, and that's all you
a lot
can
of
say
work.
about them.
Yeah, there was a lot who weren't, and then there were other people who were like, they weren't directly mean to me ever, so that's a
Yeah.
plus, I think. That was standout from the group for a while.
Yeah. Well, they didn't say anything mean to me directly.
Yeah, that's
so
yeah. It's like
they
that's,
get a pass.
that's all you get from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was a crazy place.
Yeah.
And it was.
I
Especially
fucked.
since right next to the goddamn what was it, elementary school? Are you correct on this?
You got to speak up, dog.
You guys were still connected to the elementary school, correct? I'm like, I'm putting them now.
Yes, our school was one building.
Awesome. And did that? I get that you were told me this, like it was like they were always separated, but sometimes you would see those little shits just kind of stroll around.
Yeah.
Did that never like get in the way of trap? Oh, no, that's. I just counterpointed that. Fuck me.
The fuck are you on about?
I want to listen to you. in
They
this
also
podcast.
added to the traffic. You know, there's little gremlins.
No, because we were in 3 different sections of the
Oh, yeah.
building. It was
Yeah, I
all
realized.
connected, but we were never in the same place.
That would still be funny, like having little dimly. If anyone seen the movie Dinosaurs?
It wouldn't. The hallways were small, and we couldn't, and nobody would want to be around the children.
But has anyone seen the
Very-
movie, like Dinosaur?
Nobody would want their children around the high schoolers.
Just
I remember we had to read to like the pre-K kids. from the
Oh, I
class was in.
hated
And I I had this one class, and there was this one kid. I think his name was Hunter. I can't remember right, but he was cool as shit. He was just a little kindergartner dude, and I
Fucking
read.
luck.
I would always pick his like group, and I read the same book to them every week. And he was the only one that caught on to what I was doing.
And he didn't get mad that you
No,
did
he
this.
did. He would just ask me, "Why do you read the same book every week?" But no one else noticed except for him. I thought that was cool as shit. I was like, "This."
No,
I thought that was cool that the only kid actually basing him did
Yeah, because he wasn't the only one that was fucking brain dead.
because
the same book. Because I hate all of you and you're not worth my time. Fuck off.
in mine we had to partner with one kid, and you had to read that kid a book, and everybody was reading their own kids' books and shit, and it was fucking stupid. But mine fucking narked on me because I was skipping pages. He was such a little bitch. I didn't want to read a fucking Elmo book, and it was the thickest fucking children's book I've ever seen in my goddamn life. But skip like 2 or 3 pages, real fucking nimble and swift. Fucking get him with 2 fingers and flip, and then start reading.
2 fingers.
He fucking caught me, and he told the fucking teacher and shit. Little narc ass bitch.
What a little bitch, dude.
Fucking should have fucking clocked him.
Yeah, you should have gave him a swirly.
Yeah, should have given him a swirly.
This is gonna be you in 10 years. Head in the toilet. I don't know what it's gonna be like when he gets up there.
That's true, yeah.
Teacher-
Especially if he's gonna fucking act like that.
Yeah, little narc ass bitch. Little fucking narc. Fuck that kid.
Little fucking snitch.
I don't remember mine for shit. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
my
that one dude was like, "Why do you always pick my group?" And I was like, "I don't know, because I like you. You're not. You
Gay,
don't ask me
gay,
stupid
gay.
shit like everybody else."
I think it was the first time you experienced some form of empathy or interest for another human being, and it was interesting to you.
No, it was just that he didn't ask me stupid questions.
That's nice. That is nice.
Because there would be like other groups that'd be like, "What does that word mean?" And I'm like, I don't even know."
It means your mom's dead.
No.
That's what
This fucking kid that the one that snitched on me, he asked me to explain to him the difference between mammoths and mastodons.
What the fuck?
wait.
Dog, I'm in
Word
6th grade.
Mastodon?
I don't fucking know.
Could he
Yeah.
actually say the word mastodon?
Yeah. It was in a
Mastodon.
book, and I was like, mastodon. Because I knew what that was. I'd heard it before. And he was like, what's different between a mastodon and a mammoth? And he looked at me, I was like, I
Yeah,
don't fucking know. It looked the same.
yeah, we were like in 6th grade. It was like, I don't
Well,
fucking
yeah, like
know.
we weren't old.
I don't know this shit.
I don't know. It's a big fluffy fucking elephant. That's all I got.
Because you're stupid.
Yeah. This kid was smarter than me. That's what made me so mad about
Yeah.
it.
And he narked on me.
He narked on you and made you feel like a dum dum because you were unwilling to read a
No, whether or not he's smarter than me has no
Shat on
bearing on the fact that he was a snitch. He was a little narc ass bitch. Nobody, as smart as you are, should ever be that way.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone knows the nerds are always the snitches. They're also the guys who always ask about the homework when you could have gotten.
There's always dinosaur books, and he wanted the Ice Age books instead. He always wanted the
Hey,
fucking gay
good for
mammal
him.
books.
He wanted the
Grab
gay.
the fucking dinosaur book like a normal ass kid. That one's fucking cool, and you know it.
See, that's why I never let the kids pick the book. I always pick.
We
it.
didn't have a choice. The kids had to for us.
You gotta smarter, bud. You gotta know how to cheat the system. Sneak in your own book in your back pocket, and then when they give, you're like, "No, we're not reading this. We're reading this."
Yeah, shut up, kids. We're not reading this today. Today
Mein
we're going to read The Life and Death of Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman.
Marxism, the book.
I was gonna say, this is the
Yeah.
Communist Manifesto.
Manifesto. This is the King James Bible.
We should learn how to put our faith into the government for handling imports and exports and the labor and manufacturing industry.
Yeah.
That fucking little kid would probably just Ben Shapiro my ass, though. But actually, seizing the means of production isn't good because then you lose the free market and people
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I remember when people thought they were big brain when they found out that the Bible was in the was in the fiction section of the
Yeah.
library, and they would tell that to everybody. They'd be like, "Well, the
Really?
Bible's
What
in the
the
fiction
fuck?
section,"
Yes.
and it's like, okay, I don't know why you're telling me this. I don't care. I remember in second grade, this fucking faggot dude tried to fucking out me to the school because I told him I didn't believe in God.
What a
Yeah,
faggot.
it started because he told the teacher on me. By the way,
Teacher doesn't believe in
he
God.
was
Who gives a
talking,
fuck?
and he was just talking about my parents, and he was like, "Are they married?" And I was like, "No," and he's like, "That's impossible." I'm like, "No, it's not."
It's impossible.
And he's like, "Well, you have to be married to have a kid." I'm like, "No, you don't."
No, you don't. You also don't have to kiss.
And then he was like, "Well," he's like, "You're gonna go to hell," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't believe in that." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You don't believe in God?" And I was like, "No." And then he was
Uno
like,
reverse card, faggot.
"Yeah." He was like, "You don't believe in God?" And I was like, "No." And then he got the teacher over. She's like, "Trevor says he doesn't believe in God," and she was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Did you say that?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay."
Okay.
She couldn't do anything about it.
Well, yeah, you can't.
And his mom was a
fucking
teacher
can't.
too, and he brought her over, and he was like, Trevor said he doesn't believe in God, and she was like, well, he's gonna have to live with that decision. And I was like, you're right,
bitch.
I will, and I'll be fine.
I will. I'll be fine. And
What a
I'll be
bitch. Like,
He
fine.
told everybody at the lunch table, like, because that was like when our whole
Trevor doesn't
class
believe in
had a
God.
lunch
I
table.
don't give a shit, you
'Cause we
furry
were still in
yellow fuck.
elementary. So he walked down and told everybody that I didn't believe in God, and they all just looked at me weird. And I was like, y'all idiots ain't even woke yet.
You're woke yet.
This is gonna be hip later, okay?
At that point, I knew I was above the rest.
Yeah, that's.
I was like,
that is
y'all
when
are
you-
at the bottom. Right. I'm up
It's
here.
like- I know your parents told you this when you were growing up, but this is a bunch of horseshit.
You should have just like stood up and looked at them like, look, you all believe in the fucking lamb, but I'm the goat.
That's the worst thing you've ever said.
It is the worst thing I've ever said.
God, he's just airballing today.
You're straight
Straight
bricking.
up airballing.
No, it's bricking.
No, bricking is when you hit the backboard.
Oh, I
At
thought bricking
least.
was when it just like goes straight up and then it just fucking comes straight back down.
That's called an airball.
Like what a brick does.
What? How's that? Of course, the airball is that. And what the fuck? I don't know basketball,
Jesus
but like,
Christ.
God.
I thought the brick was where it just went straight up and then just immediately
No.
hit the fucking floor.
No.
Because bricks are heavy, and I know that's not how gravity works, but still. Because Looney Tunes has taught us heavy things fall faster, but even though that's not how that works, you know, I'm just gonna stop speaking now.
Yeah, we're not gonna have that conversation again. That's of the past. There's you ever getting like in trouble for stupid shit when you were a little kid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. This one time I had a dentist appointment, and my mom called the school and said that I wasn't gonna come back to school because it was at like noon. So by the time I got done with the dentist, it'd be like 2:00, and I'd be there for a fucking hour, and that's ridiculous. So my mom was like, Trevor's not coming to school. He's got a dentist appointment at like 12:30. And they're like, okay. And then they had my homework given to my cousin because he was like in 5th grade and I was in 2nd or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So then me and my dad went, he took me to the dentist appointment and he's like, all right, now I'm taking you back to school. And I was like, you can't do this. My mom said that I'm not going back. So if I go back, there's going to be problems. And he's like, oh, well. And he took me back, and I got there, and I'm like in the office. I'm fucking 8 years old. I don't know how to like talk to adults. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you were told that I wasn't going to be here,
Yeah.
but I'm here now. And they're like, okay. And then they send me to my classroom, and I get there, and the teacher's pissed because I showed up. She's like, I thought you weren't coming back. And I was like, believe me, so did I.
So
Like,
did
I didn't think I was going to be here either. And now here I am. So let's figure this out. And she's like, you have to go to your cousin's classroom and get your homework from him because I already gave it to him. And I was like, why are you making an 8-year-old kid do all this? I go down there. I knock on the door. I'm very fucking shy because I'm 8 and I don't understand like how to speak this shit.
Common human
I
fucking
knock on the
goddamn.
door and I'm like, my name's Trevor. My cousin has my homework. I wasn't supposed to be here, but now I am. And then she's like, and she was fine with it. She's like, okay, here it is. Go on, get the fuck out of here. I get back and the teacher's like, did you get it? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, good, because now you have to like do all of it. And I'm like, okay.
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 She was so pissed at me for no reason.
Okay.
I remember in sophomore year, I showed up to a class and I didn't have a pencil for it, and she refused to give me one because she
Yeah.
was upset because I didn't have a pencil the day before, and she gave me one, and I didn't have one today, and she refused to give me one, and she passed out homework, and she didn't let anyone. She didn't let me ask anyone either. She's like,
Mhm.
you can't ask anyone for a pencil. So she said I couldn't have a pencil, and then I didn't do my homework for the day that was in class. And she's like, why didn't you do your homework? I was like, because you didn't let me have a pencil. And she's like, well, you should have brought one. And then she gave me detention for that day of.
Oh damn! You got
And
set
then
up.
I showed up to fucking detention,
Yeah.
and I was late to wrestling practice. And I showed up to detention, and I was sitting there waiting. And she was like, are you going to do your homework now? And I was like, no. And she's like, why not? And I was like, because I still don't have a pencil. She was
Yeah.
so mad. I was like, I don't have one.
Yeah.
What'd you expect, you dumb bitch?
And I can't. I go to the other class. I asked to borrow a pencil, and I give it back at the end. I didn't steal any. I don't have any in the building for me.
Yeah.
So she had to let me borrow one so I could do it. And I did it, and I fucking left. And I went and told my wrestling coach, and he thought that was retarded.
I did that, but I didn't get any detention for that. I just had like it was one of my home ec classes, and I just never had a pencil. And then she was like, "You can't ask anybody for one this time, and I'm not giving you one. So just sit there and not do it." And I was like, "You think this is what I don't want to do?"
Yeah, right. Like I thought,
So I just
Okay.
sat there, and I was like, "This is the best. I don't have
It's
to
way
do this shit
yeah, absolutely.
This feels like a story we've heard before.
now." I've probably told it before.
You probably have.
I also got a detention one time, like sophomore, junior year, and I didn't show up, and they were like, "Why didn't you come to detention?" I was like, "Oh, I had to go to work," and they're like, "It couldn't wait." I'm like, "No,"
It's fucking work.
and they're like, "Well, you need to show up to detention." I was like, "I need to go to my job so I can have money,"
Yeah, right.
and they're like, "Well, don't you think school and detention is more important?" I was like, absolutely not.
Absolutely
You're
not.
not paying me.
Yeah.
And then I had to like go to like the school counselor and explain all this shit to her, and she's like, "Yeah, that's stupid as fuck."
Yeah, stupid as fuck.
And then she was like talking to me about certain shit because like I had like some other classes from like years before that I got fucked on because my like sophomore year I had 3 study halls somehow, so I was behind like half a credit,
Yeah.
so I had to do like extra like these things they sent home to do for like you could make up like an English credit or whatever through this booklet shit, and I had to do that shit because I was behind like a half, and fucking she was like talking to me about how much I'd work, and she's like, "We could sue him," and I was like, "I don't want to sue my job."
Ye- Wow.
Because like I was working more hours than technically you're allowed to as a high
Okay.
school student, and she's like, "We
Yeah.
can sue him," and she's like smiling, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna sue my work.
Yeah.
I do
Fuck.
that, and then I no longer have a job."
Right.
And then
It's like-
yeah, and then she was really cool about it all though, and she's like, "Yeah, it's fine." And I waited till like the last week of high school to finish all that shit.
Yeah. In my senior year, I had like that. I had gotten all my science credits out of the way
Yeah.
because I failed a science class and they recommended that I start one, but then the fucking teacher didn't put down that I failed, so I did a fucking science credit in the off season. I like ordered all the shit for it, so I just had an extra science credit done by the time I was a fucking junior.
Nice.
So when senior year rolled around, I just didn't have anything I needed to do. And I got my fucking final like entry level math course done by the time I was a junior because I'm retarded with math and I cannot fucking do it.
Same.
So yeah, I got that done, and then by the time it was my senior year, I had 2 fucking like credits I just didn't have to make up at all,
Yeah.
and I just had 2 hours where I was essentially free. And then we also had this fucking stupid class that was called homeroom, which was essentially just a study hall.
Yeah.
Get more shit done. So there's like most of the day I just wasn't doing anything at all.
Mhm.
Because then I'd have classes where it's like all of our work was just like really simple shit you had to do on a laptop. You'd like sign into a program and then get it done every day. You could always get it done and still have like 30 minutes of the day of the class left over. So I just didn't have anything to do for most of the days. I would be waiting to like go to the next class and see my eventual girlfriend.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Wait,
I can't
I
wait
took
for PT and lunch, and then at the end of the day where I can see my girlfriend, and that's it.
I'm sorry, is her name John? I can't remember.
Yeah, her name was John. Yes.
for a while we had different English classes. Like we had a hard English class and a super easy English class for like the first 2 years we were in high school. And I took the easy one my first year, And then they were like, "We think this is too easy for you. You have to take the hard one." And I took the hard one for the first semester of sophomore year, and I failed that thing so hard. And the
Yeah.
teacher was a huge cunt. She was like 80, and she didn't give a fuck about anything. She's like, "You suck. You're not passing." And then had to make up that one.
Was her exact words, "You suck"?
No, but she was just a bitch. And she did not like people at all. She hated her job.
Nah, I hate people too.
And then so I had to make up that. And like the next years when they got rid of the different English classes, so it was all the same. So I just had to take 3 fucking English classes. Or two, not 3. So I was making up one and taking my own English class, and I got to like the other one, and it was the easiest shit. It was like I did this all my first year here. But the teacher was really cool and shit.
That's good.
Yeah, she was nice. She didn't like care about anything. I was in there with a bunch of like sophomores, and I was a junior, so it felt weird.
You feel weird.
Mateo, did you have any silly high school schedulings?
No, not really. I mean, there was one time that they kept trying to make me double up on science credits. Now, I did fail science once, but I had, like, my first year of high school, I took, like, 3 science classes. I have no idea. Physical science, I had fucking environmental science, and there was a third one I cannot remember. So I literally got science out the way, like, easy. So then they come in my last year, and they're, like, trying to just say, like, "Oh, you're behind on so much shit. Like, oh, you got to do this, that, and that." And I'm like, I have done literally all of this. Like, shit. But instead of, compacting everything into one semester and then having me have early graduation, they decided to space it out. And me being the non-confrontational person I am, I decided to just let that shit slide.
Cool.
Yep.
And all the rest of his high school stories about him getting bullied.
I'm like you two, I didn't get fucked like this system because I'm a minority. They like me.
Twitter has stories now. Have you seen this? Have you heard
Twitter?
about this? Yeah.
No.
It's gonna be great to just see fucking porn everywhere.
That is pretty tight.
Didn't Twitter already have porn?
Yeah, that's why Twitter's the best fucking social media.
Doesn't Facebook also?
No, Facebook you cannot post any nudity just like on Instagram.
I don't know. I've seen some weird shit.
Because Facebook and Instagram are the same company now.
Oh, okay.
But Twitter, you can literally post anything, and it's awesome. Just straight up asshole on the timeline.
And that shit will stay up there for 7 years, and nobody can fault me for it.
Let's talk about the real shit.
What's the real shit,
What do you
Trevor?
think about this Amber Heard stuff?
Oh,
Johnny
fuck that.
Depp.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, of course you would say that because you're an incel. Carter, what do you think?
I like fucking Johnny Depp, and I don't think he did.
You like fucking Johnny Depp? That's gay.
No shit. What do you think I am?
Dunked. Just got dunked on.
I'm fucking.
What do I think about this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp stuff?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked?
You think we should kill her?
Kill her? No.
Yeah, I think we should lynch her.
Oh, see.
I think.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. I think we should cut her intestines out and drag them through the streets like tinsel all over the lights, and then we should hang her from a bridge.
That's a little much.
No.
I don't think it's enough.
We should all shit on her bed and cut off the ends of one of her fingers.
Why do you say this just the most horrid shit?
She did. That's what she gets.
She cut off the ends of his fingers?
Yeah.
And shit the bed?
She did cut off like one of his fingers.
Huh?
She cut off one of his fingers, yeah.
Yeah. Like the end of it. She didn't cut off like the whole finger, but
I know you just say cut the tips of it. Let's cut the tips.
more
of it.
finger cut off than you would want, which is any. And
Do you
then
think she was mad
it
at him because he was stealing all her jewelry and wearing it.
I don't know if you should say this.
That's funny.
No, it's free. It's fair game. It's easy. It's fair game.
I don't know, but yeah, I think Amber Heard is like a crazy person, and she's not being treated like a crazy person. She's getting like weird special treatment.
She's
Because,
getting love. People are
yeah,
loving her.
she's an attractive actress, and therefore people aren't treating her as like the very clear sociopath who is
Yeah.
abusive that they should.
It's like on if you look it up on like Twitter, people are like Amber Heard's great and Johnny Depp deserves this because he like did drugs.
Because
And
he's
it's
a,
like
Yeah,
what?
right.
he did drugs. Now watch as this woman completely mutilates him.
That's just it's gonna happen.
Shit gonna do. Shit do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Of course you wouldn't know. I don't expect you to know.
It's all over. None of this shit matters anymore.
None of it matters. Let's get blackpilled.
Cancel culture is a fucking waste. It's a one-sided fucking thing. Doesn't
This-
matter.
Tribalism and mob mentality is always
Yeah,
dark
Amber Heard, with proof, abused Johnny Depp, and nothing happens to her. She gets to keep her fucking Aquaman shitty movie. She gets to be in Aquaman 2. Johnny Depp gets kicked out of Fantastic Beasts, which sucks. That movie
Yeah.
blows. Fuck Harry Potter. All that shit sucks.
That movie blows. Fuck Harry Potter.
That shit sucks, dude. It's just Star Wars for gay nerds. It is.
Star Wars is Star Wars for gay nerds.
No. Harry
Star
Potter is worse. It's a rip-off for even gayer nerds.
Yeah,
And
not.
And gay
I'm not
nerds isn't
fan.
an insult, by the way. Just using
I
that.
watched,
It's a fun word.
I watch Harry Potter occasionally.
I
I think it's like
I
don't
own
do
all of them, and they suck.
I
So much.
like the first three.
The Prisoner of Azkaban is the only good one.
Yeah,
And it's not
Prisoner of
even
Azkaban
good.
was the last good one.
Can we talk about how like just all the movies are just dark?
No. See, now you're being goofy. Hold on.
No.
So,
You
the
can't
first
see
one-
shit in them. They're all like fucking
I know,
blue,
because
gray, and black.
That's how it moves on because you're like childlike and whimsical, and the color palette changes to
No,
just.
they're all just fucking gray ass movies.
No, they're not. Have
You
you?
can
You
hardly
have to
see
see the first
shit
two
in
again.
any of them.
No, watch the first two again. They're
No, I'm
color.
not doing that because those are the worst.
Those are not the worst
They're
ones.
the
Those are the best
worst.
ones. That's when the magical is all
No,
whimsical.
that's when they're all just shitty kids who are bitching
You
about
are
dumb shit.
fucking stupid like it's supposed to be, and it's retarded. And then you get past fucking 3 and 4. Like 3 is the best one, but then it's like you get past that, and 4 is like, and now people are just gonna die, and we're gonna be sad all the time, and it's gonna be boring.
People died in every single one. What are you talking about?
Huh?
People died in every single movie.
No, I know, but fucking like in the first. Wait, who died in the first one?
His parents.
A person's
Oh yeah, that's true.
died in every one of them.
I know, but it's like they still keep that like colorful palette and childlike whimsicalness about them in the first like fucking 2, even the 3. They're like going to parties and shit. They're like fucking eating jelly beans and laughing.
Magical jelly beans and sucking on fat fucking
You know
frogs.
that
You get to
shit
4
sucks.
and they're just like, now what? Now Cedric fucking dies, and then they're just killing people left and fucking right after that.
Fuck
Like,
that
oh,
shit.
did you like Sirius? Fucking pow! Not
Fuck.
anymore, fucker.
That is
Shit's ass.
your ass.
So
You are my ass. You can eat my ass.
It's just
No.
weird to shift a fucking goofy magical world with wands and shit into like this really serious fucking.
yeah, it's just
Killer
fucking
for-
little idiot kids casting spells, and that's boring
Yeah.
as shit.
They take it like super.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, Quidditch! You can play a fucking
Yeah.
game on the field, and there's like, oh, there's like an ancient order of death killers, and they're gonna fucking come kill us all. It's like Jesus Christ.
It's like the Death Troopers in Star Wars.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
See, Star Wars is better because that's like space wizards, and that's cooler.
First of all, they're not like wizards at all.
I know. That's the new colloquial term people like calling them now. Is that
Space
the force
wizards?
is space magic and space wizardry?
Yeah. No.
How is it not like it?
Because they don't cast spells.
Yes,
Oh,
they
really?
do.
No, they don't.
You just
They use
Well,
the
You, like,
force.
see them with your eyes.
The
Literally
force
cast-
is different.
It's like a levitation spell.
No,
Let's
that's a
just-
force
let's
choke.
just step into the world of D&D for a minute. Let's just talk about the force choke. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's fucking mage hand
Shut
with
up.
a
Shut
or
up.
a
We're not
bet.
talking about D&D.
All right, cool.
Shut the
Thank you,
fuck up.
Mateo. Now shut up. We're not talking about fucking D&D.
You ever seen you're
Well,
talking about fucking
how is
Star
that
Wars
not-
and dragons and shit, and he's like, well, let's talk about D&D.
comparing it, and then like I'm just telling you, those are spells, and bam, they're pretty fucking similar. Similar. Fucking, I'm
Shut up.
having a stroke.
Fucking. But no, how is that not like space magic?
Because it's not.
How is it not though?
Because I said so.
Yeah.
I know that's your argument. I was here to rationalize that.
What a faggot.
It's not magic.
It's
They're
not
wizards. They're an
it's
order of
wrong.
sorceress wizards.
They're clerics.
Yeah, there you go. They can use that magic that exists in space, and they can fucking manipulate things around them, reality around them, as they see fit. Are you looking up valid counter arguments to this?
No, I was looking on Facebook.
No, he's
Cool.
not. He's a faggot. He doesn't do that.
You can't say anything of how many times you've been sitting here playing Total War while we've been.
I am
Doing
not
this.
playing on him.
Me, shut up.
I guarantee Andre has his camera off right now because he's probably drawing or some stupid shit.
I guarantee it. He's doing something
he's
else.
tired
That's
of us
right.
catching him.
It's funny you think that.
He's playing D&D for girls on his fucking tablet.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
It's D&D with
Girls.
what's it called? Fucking what
Code?
do men get told they have about women? Fucking unrealistic body standards.
yeah, that's it.
That's what D&D for girls is. It's just men characters with unrealistic body standards for men with huge dicks, and they just have to gaily fuck each other in the ass.
It's such a
Jeez.
gaily.
Yeah. They have to be feminine and fuck each other's butts while looking hot and buff.
And
That's D&D for girls. Because girls can't possibly like stuff that's not about dudes having dude sex. Everybody
Well,
knows
you know.
that. That's the law.
You watch Spartacus. Those dudes
Holy
fucking
shit,
other
dude,
dudes.
You've been
in the
on
ass.
this for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's just a show that I've been watching.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm thinking about it.
You're just like, dude, Spartacus and the penises. That's what's up.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking dick in Spartacus. It's insane. People gave Game of Thrones a lot of shit for having cocks, and they've never seen Spartacus, and it's insane. But there's one point where, I wanted to show you something because I told you that the sex happens for no reason.
yeah, and they just start
Fucking Spartacus walks around the corner and he's like having a feud with one of his best friends. And his best friend is fucking a girl, and they lock eyes as he's fucking her, and they're just like, like
Yeah.
mad dogging each other. And
That's
one is
cool.
balls deep in a chick. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. I'm sorry, we're not talking about something you want to talk about, so you're not interested.
No, I'm interested, but you've just talked to me about this for
poopy
2
thing.
weeks now.
I can't believe that show, and you're going to watch it. And
I'm
that's
not
how
going
that
to watch Spartacus. I have zero
Shut up.
interest in that shit.
that
like-
show is its own parody.
For years, every time I went to my cousin's house, he was like, "Let's watch 300."
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
and that's
no.
like the same shit. It is.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that shit. It's just boring to me. Dudes fighting with swords, unless it's like Lord of the Rings, then I don't give a shit.
Yeah, something you've already decided you like.
Well, no, yeah, but that's like cool because it's not.
It's cool because I like it.
No, it's cool because it's not like fucking. This was 5,000 years ago and extremely gay and boring.
It's gay and boring to you subjectively.
Yeah, historical like shows and movies like that tend to suck ass.
No. A bunch of them are good.
Really?
That's why all the popular stuff with sword fighting is all fantasy.
Name. Yeah, my point exactly. Just say name 3 good ones. You can't.
3 good ones.
Yeah.
300 and 300 Rise of an Empire. and then
You are lying through your teeth.
Hold on, I got shit. I got movies.
I could maybe pass the first 300 off, but Rise of the Empire is where you fucked up.
Gladiator and Braveheart are really good.
No, they're not. Stop it. You're just naming old movies now that people think are classics.
That's because I saw them on my shelf. This is why. Yeah, no, the rest of those suck. Yeah, they're really boring. Or their shows, like the show Vikings. That's good. It's not a movie though.
I don't like that either.
Well, I know you don't like that. It's because you are like mentally
handicapped.
Yeah.
No, it's because there's certain people that I've seen on like Facebook who share images of that show, and they're like, "Yeah, this is literally
here's
me."
The thing, though. Wait, stop. Every time you don't like something, it has nothing to do with that. It's every single time you don't like something, it's always this other thing happened in relation to the show, and now I don't like the whole show and the whole concept sucks.
Yes.
That's like associative. That's not good.
Yeah, but you know, these fucking dumb fandoms ruin shit for people.
Well, then don't look at the dumb fandoms. Just watch the show.
It's impossible to escape.
Yeah, you think it's impossible. You have an associative brain.
I cannot watch a Viking show and then see somebody going, "This is literally me," and then I be like, "Fuck off! Fuck this."
Almost never seen you like, I don't like this thing, and then it's like because I watched it and this concept in it was boring or unrealistic. It's always like somebody said some shit about it, and now I don't like all of the show because of that.
Yeah,
it's the only way you do that.
I can't like it anymore after I see some dumb shit like that.
Insane.
It's impossible because it won't escape my head. Because the whole time I'm gonna be watching the show, I'm gonna be thinking about what that dude said, and I'm like, I can't do it.
You should be on like medication or something.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know what that would help me with.
I don't know. Just stop your association. We should willingly give you short-term or long-term memory loss.
So that would not be a good thing.
I would love that. It would be great.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like the whole like career in comedy that I want, that totally wouldn't affect that at all.
That would be awesome. Are you kidding me?
I can't remember anything.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
You
so
get up
I
on
could
stage
just
and start saying and people are like, you said this one already, and you're like, fuck off, really?
Yeah, I could never write jokes again. Because I couldn't remember
You can write
them.
Down, you just have to read them. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but how would I write them if I can't remember from when they happened?
No, you think about them and you write them down, and then you keep.
You know where
them.
most jokes come from, right? Where I think about a scenario that's happened or something like that. It's never
Sure.
just like a one-liner, like
most of the
joke about a
told
banana.
me that made me laugh or somebody else's jokes though.
What?
I said most of the jokes you would tell me that are like structured jokes that make me laugh end up being like somebody else's joke though.
This is true.
No, it's not.
Every now and again, you'll tell me something. You'll just present me something. You'll be like, I was thinking about this the other day. And then you'll tell me like a drawn-out joke. I'll be like, that's really funny. And you're like, yeah. And then I'll find out like 2 years later that you ran somebody else's bit by me.
Yeah. It's called practice.
You got scammed, boy.
A lot of that though is just like you consume like so much like information from just watching shit. And it's like it's hard to not like disassociate or like separate like the thought like you have like that crosses your mind one day and you're like, oh, but I saw it from this thing 3 years ago. And it's hard to like fucking separate that from what you're thinking now.
Okay.
So it's like it's not parallel thinking because it's still like you're still stealing the bit, but it's like you heard it so long ago and you have this fresh idea of it and it's just really close and that comes along with it and you don't even realize you're saying something you've already heard.
Okay.
But
no,
yeah.
Trevor absolutely knows what the fuck he's doing.
In your subconscious.
Trying to pull the wool over your eyes to try and excuse the fact that he's a dirty little
Literally everybody has a problem with that from time to time. Like,
yeah,
it's a big thing if you listen to like comedians' podcasts and shit. They talk about how like they hear a thing and then years later or like weeks later, they just consume so much shit that they just end up like saying it and they don't even realize that they've already heard
I know what
this.
you mean. You're just explaining like the subconscious.
Yeah.
I get that.
But Andre's retarded. He doesn't understand that.
No, I'm not retarded.
Because you have no subconscious.
You're stealing their
You're
fucking bit.
Literally brain dead.
Baby retard. Fucking stealing all the fucking shit. Can't come up with anything original. Fucking get out of here, punk ass.
Are you kidding me? You steal shit from 9gag and iFunny.
I don't do 9gag or iFunny. I use iFunny.
There's several times where you literally read off memes to us to try to make us laugh.
Like I can hear in your voice, Mateo, when you're copying something. Sometimes
I'm
you
not
say it so quickly, and it's like a routine that you've heard.
the fact that I have ADHD. I don't know what 9gag is, and I haven't used iFunny since 2009.
You're literally reading like grandma Facebook memes to us half the time. And you're like, wouldn't it be funny if like Pickle Rick? And then it's like, shut the fuck up.
I don't even make Pickle Rick any jokes anymore. You do. You fucking
don't.
just come at me and you're just like, hey, Andre, and you go on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I go, Andre, guess what? And you say what? And I say Pickle Rick because it's stupid, and you fall for it every time.
And I never
It's not
laugh
a
at
good
it.
joke. Do you
It's
think
not a
I
joke.
think that's a good
Don't
joke?
laugh at it. Shit. It's just fucking shit.
It is,
It's
and your
horrible.
dumbass falls for it.
But I don't laugh.
That is
Say
the
it.
funny part. Is that you
What?
go what? The funny part isn't what I say. It's the fact that you
33% of the
fall
time
for
when you
it.
do that, it works every time. Only 33% of the time.
No, it works literally every time. I just got you with it last
33%
night.
of the time,
Carter,
it works every
Carter was
time.
there. You fell for it
Carter
last
was there
night too.
only for one of the 33%. Oh my god, I just dropped my headphones. What you were saying?
I think
I'm
that
beating you 1,000,000-0.
I'm gonna beat you with this fat dick. I swear to God.
Interrupt Carter again and see what happens.
I don't remember even interrupting Carter because I couldn't hear him because I said, "Oh shit, the thing fell off." Give me a second.
Seems like
you
your
look
fault.
at the camera, like if you actually engaged in the show, you would tell that I'm trying to talk.
He's got a great point.
No.
Maybe if you turned on yours as well, stop fucking around.
Oh, you want to see this cute fucking
No,
face?
he's probably drawing shit. And he doesn't want us to catch him.
Now that is on the other end of this call.
Or he's playing League of Legends with his stupid friends.
You know, that kind of requires communication. So no, I would not be able to do that.
He's playing D&D for girls.
I'm playing D&D for girls.
He's out here looking at fucking business cat memes and shit.
What the fuck is that?
You're doing jokes from Equals 3. You're doing
What
trolls
is that?
I can
and
say-
fake gay and shit.
You're throwing names
First
at me
off,
like
don't
I'm
even
supposed to-
act like you don't know what equals 3 is.
I don't
Are
know
you
what equals
kidding
3
me,
is.
dude? You
No,
are
I
the
don't know
worst fucking liar.
That
You
is not a
don't know
lie.
what
What the
equals
fuck
3
is
is.
Absolutely lying.
No, I don't know what that is.
Forum.
Have you guys heard of Smosh? What's that?
Okay, see, Smosh I know, but what the fuck is equals 3?
Yeah, you know Smosh. There's no way you don't know equals 3. Get the
I
fuck
don't know what
outta
equals
here,
3
dude.
is.
You fucking
I don't know.
lying
I
piece
really
of shit,
don't know. What the fuck is
dude. You
equals 3?
suck.
Somebody in the comments, please tell me what equals 3 is.
Nobody's
Actually, you know
know.
what?
He knows what it
Super in
is.
love with that Assassin's Creed 3 rap that Smosh dropped. That was like their first music video. I remember when that came out, and I was like, this is insane. You're probably into that shit hard.
You know it was. He wore Jack Skellington merch.
I didn't do any of that. You're fucking gaslighting me.
Watch
And now,
freaking-
thanks to you, people who actually went to high school with me, like, did you wear that? And like, no, you fucking saw me.
Yeah,
and I
because
only
they
wore a
know you
swim
wore
hoodie.
it.
No, because
They
I didn't
know.
wear it. I had to correct them. They're like, did you actually wear that? No, you fucking saw me every day at 8 o'clock. I
Hey,
was wearing a single swim hoodie with a
If
Batman
you're one
beanie.
of
What the
Andre's friends
fuck
from high
I think that
school,
was weird.
DM me if he actually wore Jack Skellington shit. I want proof. If you're lying, I don't care. Just tell me yes.
I hate that you try to turn everyone that loves me against me.
It's not against you. I just want to know if you wore Jack
I
Skellington
don't
shit.
appreciate it.
It's hardening you up for the real world.
I'm gonna harden you up. I'm gonna get hard for you. Oh, hello, button.
Yeah,
Hold on. The cat's here. Hold on.
I don't give a fuck about the
Button.
cat.
Say something.
Still watching Equals 3. I can have
Hello?
a cheeseburger. Sir.
Sir, I'm sorry, Trevor. You won't be able to get these sick Equals 3 memes out on him anymore. He's too fake and gay, as he would say.
The narwhal bacon's at midnight. I love that shit, dude.
He thinks that black chick was the funniest one.
What the fuck? Well, I'm still confused.
Dude, okay, so Ray, I was like, he was classic, but like, as you get older, it's like he's not funny. But when I was younger and watching it, I was like, this is funny, because I was stupid. I was also in fucking like junior high. And then Robbie Mott came, and I was like, I'm not even gonna watch anymore. I wasn't like watching in the first place,
Yeah.
but I was like, Robbie Mott came around, and I was like, all right. And I watched a couple, and I was like, all right, he's like funny. He's just quirky and skinny, and he's like a little faggot. Like I get it. Then they had the one chick, and I saw like, I must have seen like 8 of those videos, and I was like, she is not funny in the least. She's not funny at all, dog.
No.
And then they had the one, the gentleman with the beard. I don't know if he's Indian or Middle Eastern, but he was also incredibly not funny. They just have no delivery at all, and they have no fucking jokes at all.
As soon as Ray was done, I was out.
Huh?
As soon as Ray was done, I was out.
Yeah, right. I say, fucking, that shit had like a classical charm to it when he was just looking at videos, sitting it on the fucking floor of like a closet.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening for him and everything, just fucked up looking because the camera is shit and he sounds like trash. And then he's like, look at this video, this dude falling. Ooh, oh, damn. And then that was it. And it's like, as a fucking 13-year-old, you're laughing because it's funny.
Yeah.
And then you get the new people.
He does stand up now.
Is it good?
No. Are you kidding me? He's been doing this one joke for like 8 years, and every day on the first of the month he tweets your rent is due. He's been doing it for like 8 to 10 years. It's not funny. So you asked, is he good at stand-up?
No.
I think he'll post clips sometimes of like him in a room with an audience, but I'm pretty sure they're just paid actors.
Yeah.
He just hires people to laugh at his shit.
Yeah. His shit was it was a different era. It was a different time for comedy on YouTube. So it was different content.
And then
so
he
we
started
just
doing those fucking Instagram comedy sketches with his weird redheaded busty wife.
I've never seen her.
She's like this tall redhead chick. She's like 3 feet taller than him. She always had like a poison ivy like green dress on with just huge tits or whatever. I could be remembering this completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what it was. And he just did like stupid fucking Instagram comedy sketches that sucked. Are you looking it up?
No. Somebody sent me a text. The Christian is texting me, so I just wanted to.
The Christian?
Yeah.
Is he asking if you prayed to God today?
Yeah. God, I wish.
The Christian or the guy named Christian?
No, a guy named Christian.
Okay.
God damn, dude.
What are we looking at? Did Trevor start a timer?
Yeah, we got one last riff.
All right. King, hit me with the fattest. Hit me with the fattest.
You can't just be like, just do a riff.
Yeah.
Hit me with the fattest.
Yeah,
Hit me with the fat one.
All
Trevor.
you do is do a hypothetical. That's all I think is funny.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We gotta
Fuck Carter.
scrub the thick magic right here.
Quick,
What
give
if
me
your
your best
eyebrows go under
insults.
your
Have you seen the fucking the Ant-Man teaser clip with Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd?
No.
It's an old one. I don't know where it came from, but they're like, I forget what it's called, where you're slapping yourself to make the noise.
Yeah.
You know, like Patrick did in the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
They're doing that, and Michael Douglas is just like going, he's fucking slapping the shit out of himself, and he's like screaming, "Ant-Man, Ant-Man, Ant-Man!" It's insane.
Sounds like the most ridiculous shit.
He's just fucking slapping, Ant-Man, 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 Ant-Man.
Fucking Michael.
For like 30 seconds.
I have to see that. Holy fuck. That sounds hilarious.
I want to see if I can find
Kind
it.
of crazy that Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd are only like 10 years apart, but they look like father and son.
Yeah, Michael Douglas looks so old.
Paul Rudd looks amazing at 50.
He looks like a piece of Gary Busey that fell off.
He does. That's
Starfish.
Michael Douglas did nothing to you.
He's great, man. I don't. Yeah.
That sounds fucking hilarious.
I can't find it. Fuck.
I'll find it. I'll find it after this. Don't worry.
I want to find it now.
I don't want you to find it now. That's dog shit.
What?
You're gonna hold it up to the camera.
I'm
I
gonna
want to see
hold
it on my own.
I'm gonna hold it to the fucking microphone. Found it. I don't know if this is gonna pick up. Is
I
it
want
picking
to
up?
watch. Just send it to me and I'll look at it, Trevor. I
No,
can't.
this is for the audience.
It's not picking up.
Fuck, they didn't do it. God damn
Your
it.
fucking screen, asshole.
I found it. I think I saw it on Twitter earlier. That's bullshit.
I think I found it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's saying ants. Yeah, he looks psychotic.
Ants.
Why are you both looking down, but I can't see any of you fuckers? I can't see any of this.
That's it. It's fantastic.
You're
Watch
faggot.
it again.
It's just like
Ants. Ants.
Hold on. It's just Ant-Man. That is funny.
Yeah. I might have hyped it up too much.
You did, but it's still funny.
I love seeing crazy shit like that. He looks like he's going insane.
He looks like a piece of Gary Busey
That
that
fell off. Yeah.
He
Gary
does.
Busey takes the cake for the worst looking motherfucker to ever act.
He does. I don't know what to say.
He got throat cancer and he said it was from eating too much pussy. Did you know that? That's
Yeah,
literally
I
what he
did.
said.
I did. I know. It's just the funniest fucking thing. And he looks like a nightmare come to
He
life.
looks like he had a stroke. His jaw is all the way down here.
He has giant chompers
Yeah.
too. His big fucking teeth. He's like,
I was eating too much pussy. I don't know how Gary Busey sounds that well. It's been a while since I've seen him.
He's just always making noise.
My favorite was he was in The Silver Bullet with Corey Haim, and he played his alcoholic uncle.
Uncle, that
And it was literally just Gary Busey
Just
being
doing
Gary Busey.
Oh fuck. That's
He
perfect.
tied like fucking fireworks to the kid's wheelchair to make him go real fast and shit. It was insane. It's an old Stephen King movie.
An amazing Stephen King movie, and I recommend anybody who's
It's really,
Motherfucker.
it's not. I love that movie, but it's not like good. Okay, Andre,
Fuck you.
hold it.
No, good enough for me to watch, and it's good enough for you to watch, and then it's good movie.
Yeah, but you watch like My Little Pony shit, dude.
Stop gaslighting me
Your
because I don't do
taste
that.
is. I'm not gaslighting you. I'm gaslighting everybody else watching this.
With Initial D and
You watch fucking Mobile Suit Gundam and nothing but Mobile Suit Gundam all fucking day
That is
long.
also true. Initial D, Mobile Suit Gundam, The Office, and what was
How
it,
about
Park and
this?
Recreation.
What about Mobile Pantsuit Gundam?
Just bitches with bob cuts,
Yeah.
just fucking like, wow,
Is
just
this
showing
Hillary
off.
Clinton and shit? Pantsuit wearing bitches.
Say it.
Love power. I love powerful women.
You know who Michael Dute is?
Michael Dute?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
He's a kickboxer.
Okay.
Instead of Mobile Suit Gundam, it would be Michael Dute Gundam, and he's just punching shit all day. And that's the whole anime.
Say the line.
What?
Not you.
What if
fuck
it was
is-
mobile?
Shut up.
What if it was Mobile Suitcase Gundam? They fight in their
This is
briefcases.
kind of sick.
If
Yeah.
they get in the briefcase, the briefcase is basically a transformer. That's a lawsuit on their hands.
Is Mobile Suit Gundam? Is that just Big Iron Man?
No.
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 That's
Shut up. You're looking stupid right now.
It's
That'd be
not like
sick as fuck.
What about
Let's
m-
talk about this
Robot
idea of
is
Big
like-
Iron Man. Come on.
mobile
No,
dom
they don't
suit
wear the
Gundam?
suit. It's a giant vehicle that's also a robot that they man from a cockpit.
Trevor has an idea that I want to springboard off of real quick.
Mobile Dom Suit Gundam.
Fucking yeah, Gundams.
Yeah.
They're proud boys. They're fucking each other in the ass.
That's what I'm
the
talking
second
about.
Yeah, but they're also holding the Second Amendment up to the fullest extent.
Peg Suit
But they just-
Gundam, boy.
Like they just poke the shit out of you, but they also like to stick a 9mm in
They
your
wouldn't
mouth.
wear gimp suits. Gimp suits are black, and that scares them.
Because they're Asian?
Say line. Say it. Say
No,
it
no, I said the Proud Boys.
Oh, yeah.
They're Gundoms. They're really into guns.
Yeah.
They love fucking each other in the ass.
They love being dominated by a powerful woman.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
I heard this.
that's why their club exists.
Shout
to
out
only have
Luke
boys in it.
Thomas. I heard Luke Thomas talk about this earlier today. He said, "Why haven't they made a Proud Boys versus Antifa fight card?"
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would watch. I would buy that.
He also had another. There's like a video of Yoel Romero, and he had a mask on, but it was under his nose, and he was like, "Wearing a mask under your nose is like wearing a condom, but on your balls."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I thought that was
super good
fantastic.
point.
Yeah. You put a condom on your balls.
God, I know when people were like, because the point of wearing a mask isn't so much that you don't inhale the virus, but it's that people are restricted from exhaling it all over the fucking place. Yeah. So people were like, you can wear it over your mouth. It's for your mouth, not your nose. It's like, you have to know you exhale through your nose, retard. You have to know that. This isn't a part of it that's up for debate. You can argue whether or not the mask is effective, but you can't possibly argue that covering your mouth and breathing through your fucking nose is the effective thing.
Right.
This shit was insane.
Yeah. I think Andre's mad that we made fun of his Gundams.
I think he is.
Sitting here.
Do you have your toys still? Do you have your toy
I'm
Gundams?
trying to get the motherfucker to say the line, but he won't fucking talk to me.
Do you have toy Gundams?
Do you still have your toy Gundams on the shelf that you showed me?
Yes, they're still there. Fuck you.
You still play with toys?
No, I don't play with. They're supposed to just sit there. That's the whole point.
Andre plays with toys. No, they're action figures, stupid.
No, they're just.
He plays with his Gundam toys.
Yeah, he plays with his Gundam toys.
Let's get for real though. If we win the lottery, I'm buying as much Legos as I can, and I'm just building that shit all day. That's what I'm doing with the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Building Lego sets.
Fuck Legos, dude. Lincoln Logs is where it's at.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I think in an objective
where
sense,
it's at.
you're wrong. I don't even think subjectively. Like this is opinionated. Legos are clearly superior to Lincoln Logs.
No,
It's not even.
Legos, dude, you gotta follow directions to it, and Lincoln Logs, you just stack that shit up.
That's the beautiful thing about them.
Building log cabins and log towers. Fucking
here's
come
the-
on.
That's it.
Hey,
You
look,
are insane.
I'm about to put
No
this shit
one
back.
agrees with you, dog.
Between Legos
Nobody
and
thinks.
I'm sure there's
there
people
is
that
no
agree with
such
me.
thing as an illegal. There's no such thing as an illegal Lincoln Log technique, but there are illegal Lego techniques.
Shut
What the
up,
fuck are
dude.
you talking about?
Illegal Lego technique is when you put two pieces together that aren't supposed to be together.
But you've still managed to pull them off in a fantastic way. But they
Okay.
still work and function perfectly fine.
The illegal Lego technique is something that you use to lure children in for Pizzagate.
The legal Lego technique is having sex with a woman while playing with Legos. Because that's never happened, and it never will.
I can. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can get that done.
Yours doesn't count.
Why doesn't mine
It doesn't
count?
count
Because
for
I have a
you.
loving long-term relationship.
Yeah, see? That's why it doesn't count.
You have to get the woman. You have to get a random woman turned on to you enough through
Yeah.
your actual Legos.
It has to be like a first date.
I still bet you could get that done.
No.
I bet somebody could get that done.
No.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Okay, a hot woman.
Okay,
Add that.
Yeah. Now we're getting into a worthwhile woman, and her worth is only measured, of course, by her attractiveness, as we know. You can fucking ugly her bitch, but they don't count as people.
And for Andre, the illegal Lego technique is putting them in his ass.
Is to put them all together in like a big block. He just sits on them like one man, one jar.
That's how he pushes them together.
he
He
compresses.
dumps a box out on the floor, then he sits on it, and then he uses his ass muscles to build a thing. That's an illegal Lego technique.
Is there Lego competitions where like
Yeah.
people are trying to speed build and Mateo just shoves them in his ass and shits out the perfectly built constructions?
Yeah.
I could do that. I feel like I could do that.
I guarantee Andre thought that cup stacking shit was cool.
I thought it was impressive that cool that
Fuck! Oh my god, I forgot we had to do that.
you devoted your life to stacking cups really fast and putting them back together and taking
Oh, I
them apart.
hated that.
Andre just sits on
I would
it.
never watch that. I would never watch that shit.
They made us do that in school. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
We do that in
They
gym
made
class.
that?
Cup
What about
stacking.
your faggots?
To be fair, I remember that while we were in school, and I was like, I'd rather be doing this than some other gay shit. So I mean, like, it was cool while we were doing it in school.
No, I
was
wish
like,
they
dude-
replaced that with ping pong and badminton.
That would be sick.
I
They
fucking
did eventually, I guess.
Yeah, but
like-
we always had badminton. There was never. I wanted 2 sections of badminton. I fucking
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was wrecking the courts. I'll do that to this day. Play competitive badminton, whip some ass.
Do
Come and fuck with me on the court, bitch.
you remember when we had the days where we had to do jump ropes for like a week?
Yeah, jump rope for Heart Week.
For Heart Week, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit sucked.
I mean, yeah.
It was like, hey, so you can do jump rope like this, you can jump rope like this, you can jump rope like this, and now let's do that for 45 minutes.
That's all.
Fuck.
We didn't do it for 45. We like to do it for like 25, and the other 25 minutes we could play basketball or something.
I remember there was this one dude, Josh, and when we were in elementary, he was talking like this really big game. It was just like the perfect timing kind of shit. He was talking about how good he was at jump rope and how he did it all the time. And then it was one of those ones where it's like you have to jump rope, and the minute you fuck up, you have to stop and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And we all began, and Josh jump roped once, and he fucking tripped. He had to sit down immediately after he started. I was laughing my fucking pants off because at the time I didn't really like him that much.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how good he was at jump rope, and then he immediately shit the bed and had to sit down, and I was laughing hysterically.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, you talked a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
He was a good sport about it that it
Yeah.
happened. It was just funny.
That's the easy way out. I would just fuck up first and sit down because I don't want to do
It
that
is
shit.
really the way to do it.
Unless your grade depends on how much you get.
I don't think so. That would be stupid.
Obama's
should
coming
whip
out
your
with a new
teachers.
book.
Yeah, that's how past politicians make their money. They release books and they do speeches. They make good money off of that shit, dog. That's probably why Trump became president. He doesn't give a fuck about the country. He
So
probably
we
just
could
wants
write more books.
to sell books like a motherfucker. Yeah.
What's his next book going to be called?
The Art of. Nah, I don't remember. I literally opened Amazon. I saw a new book actually written by Donald J. Trump. I did not care to read the title because I really didn't give a shit. I was there for other reasons.
The Great Con.
It's the greatest con in history. Like the art of the deal, the art of the con.
I do.
Boom.
I desperately want him to come out publicly and just be like, "Yeah, I didn't
I
give a fuck
fucked you
about any of this shit. I just fucked you guys up."
Yeah, I fucked you
How
over.
weak your system is. That would be the best. I would have respect for him if he did that. If he was just like, "Yeah, I just wanted to be like really racist and get elected on that." That would be funny.
You know,
Not really
like,
racist.
there was that
but, like,
story
I
that he
wanna be
liked
really
to get.
isolationist.
I wanted to prove that America was racist and I succeeded.
You know how like there was like a story that like he liked to get pissed on by Russian hookers?
Yeah.
I want his next book cover to be him laying down on an American flag and Russian hookers pissing all over him in the flag.
That would be amazing. That really, really would be. I'm sure art like that already exists online.
Yeah, but I want that as a book cover.
That would be sick. And it has nothing to do with the rest of the book.
Yeah.
It's just that way, and the book is a fucking fairy tale.
It's called
What could
Please
have
Piss
been.
on Me.
The
American story.
An American Tale.
Way to ruin that, Andre. Good one. Good
I-
airball
I-
again.
I want to write.
Fuck it.
I want to direct the next great American Western, and it'll be a show, and everyone will love it. It'll be bigger than Game of Thrones, right? And then we're gonna get 3 seasons in, and I'm gonna make every single character gay. I'm gonna change every person to being gay all the time on screen.
That'd be
I'm gonna
cool.
fuck everyone out of their favorite show on purpose.
Andre would like that.
That would be.
I don't think I would.
Andre loves when TV characters are gay.
No.
Yeah.
You'd like Marcus.
Gay characters can be a thing. I just hate it when it's forced. Like that's their. We need to
No,
do some
he only
character
likes
development.
TV
Make
shows
them
that have gay characters.
What'd you say, Trevor?
He only likes TV shows that have gay characters.
Give you shows that have gay
No,
characters?
Andre only likes TV shows that have gay characters.
That's
why,
not true.
He sent
That's
several
not true.
letters to the writers of Big Bang Theory, pleading to make Sheldon
I
gay.
haven't watched Bang Theory in like 3 years, dude.
He's like, you're
Shut
gonna
up.
lose your #1 fan if you don't make Sheldon gay. And every time he comes in a dude's ass, he says Bazinga.
Well, that's what Young Sheldon is about. It's about him being molested and then being gay for the rest of his life because of it. That's that show.
He gets molested by a scientist, and that's why he's so smart.
He dedicates his life to
Yeah.
becoming that person.
He got the scientist come in him, and then he feels like it connected to his brain.
What if
Yeah,
that's what
it's
happened to
genius.
Stephen Hawking? What if
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, when he could walk around, he molested somebody and then they slowly poisoned him until he couldn't work anymore? And that's how that happened.
Was he always crippled?
No, he developed that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he developed that, and the doctor said,
progressively
"Hey, you're not gonna live
cured.
very longer." And then next thing you know, boom, now he's kicking.
Yeah, when he was 20, he was like up and walking around, and his condition just kept getting worse and worse
I don't
until he was in
believe that.
crutches.
That's a conspiracy.
It is not a
I don't think
conspiracy.
he was walking
It
around.
is not a
So
conspiracy.
Trevor doesn't pay attention.
He get Christopher Reeve or something?
Trevor doesn't pay attention effect. It's like the Mandela effect, but only for retards.
That's not at all what the Mandela effect is, you dumbass.
No. It's called the Trevor effect. It's
No,
like the Mandela effect.
it's not like the
only
Mandela
for
effect at
retards.
all, because it's nothing like the Mandela effect.
No, because you think something some way. It's just no. It's not because like you think it's an alternate reality where
No,
this happens
you're
instead
dumb.
of that, and now everyone has a misconception because it never was.
I
No,
wish
it's just
we
you're
stopped
retarded.
recording 5 minutes ago, so we didn't have to have this conversation.
You stopped the episode 5 minutes
No,
ago.
I wish I did.
You wish you did.
Yes.
Well, good for you then.
You can go play with your little toys now.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
play League of Legends with the boys.
You're gonna go practice your
The boys
illegal
who don't
Lego
make fun of me.
techniques.
For being who I am.
You're gonna go
being the
practice
way
your
I am.
illegal Lego techniques with your boyfriends while you play with your Gundam toys.
Fucking yeah, you're gonna build little towers with your ass out of Legos that your little Gundam toys can knock down.
Goodbye, everybody.